वेलकम टू माय चैनल लेट्स लर्न विद दीप्ति। लास्ट वर्चुअल टूर जो हमने देखा था वो था डीजल पावर प्लांट का, विच इज़ अ नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी जो कि एटमॉस्फेयर में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एग्जॉस्ट करता है एंड विच इज़ नॉट डिज़ायरेबल थिंग। तो लुकिंग एट दैट, व्हाट इज़ अ ऑल्टरनेटिव ऑप्शंस हमारे पास हो सकते हैं। सोलर एनर्जी इज़ अ गुड ऑप्शन फॉर इट. You must have seen this solar power plants or solar panels situated on the rooftop. घर के ऊपर, छत के ऊपर आपने ये सोलर पावर प्लांट्स को देखा होगा. तो ये सोलर पावर प्लांट्स वर्क कैसे करते हैं, उसके पैनल्स कैसे रहते हैं, कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं, अर्थिंग क्या होता है, जंक्शन बॉक्स क्या होता है, ये सब का आंसर आपको इस वर्चुअल टूर में मिल जाएगा. So please watch my video till end and do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Solar panel system. This is a single solar cell or solar panel. They are connected in series and there are 20 such panels are connected in series, and when they are connected in series, those series are called as a string. Okay, so there are total 8 strings are there, so total 20 into 8, it will be approximately 160 solar panels are there in series. You can see this is, have a look over here, you can find them. Okay, so these are the solar panels which are connected. Now I would take you to the solar plant, actual solar plant. So over here in the solar plant, you can see a junction box over here which is located. So what is junction or JB box? The panels which are located in the field are connected here. So there are total, as I already discussed with you all, there are total 8 grids are there. There are common and a main connections which are connected. Okay. After this junction box, they are given to the inverter system. Okay. From the solar panel you can see these are the connection which is given to the solar inverter. Okay. Why we need a solar inverter? Because the supply which is coming from the panels are the DC supply and we need to convert it into the suitable AC supply. So in order to convert, there is a solar inverter. There is one more switch over there or one more device inside is, that is MPPT. MPPT is basically standing for maximum power point tracking. So how much maximum power it is there, it will track, and if the maximum power is generated, it will reduce down. This is a user friendly display which is available, and okay, over here you will find the alarm and a grid, and if you press on the enter you will find the number of entities there. So there is meter log, event log, inverter, etc. Okay, now we will press a meter where it is giving me the AC signal L1, L2, L3 phase wise. Okay. Then if you go on the energy log, it will give me the reading for the lifetime, daytime, day energy and month energy. So how much lifetime energy generated? It is 215.26 megawatt, and how much run time? 10,877. Okay. Now daytime energy or the day energy on 25th 3 69 kilowatt and 24th 3 196 kilowatt is generated. So if you want to check it month wise, that is also possible. On March it is 5099 kilowatt and on February it is 5229 kilowatt. This is the event log. Event log is basically giving me the error reports or the grid reports. So if you click on the grid reports, that is there is no grid connection, but at 25th 3 827 the grid connection was low. This is the inverter information it is giving, when it was installed, what is the registration and all specifications are written there, and general settings are there, the date, language. So this user friendly display is motivating us to use more and more solar panels. This output of this inverter is now given to this box. This is also called as a AC junction box, or the switch over here is there. The output of the solar is in AC, and that is given over here, and after this the distribution is taking place. So these are the different solar panels are there. The main challenging part with this solar panel, as you can see, a lot of dust is associated with it. Birds are sitting around over here, so cleaning is another challenge for the solar panels. So regular cleaning should be required. So what should be the media for the cleaning and how much frequency should be there? Ideally speaking, one should clean it after 15 days, 10 to 15 days depending upon the environmental condition. Okay, and the cleaning media will be a simple water will work with a duster. Few of the companies are providing special wipers to clean it, since if the panels are too big to clean. Okay, daytime when there is a sun around it, it is not preferable to clean it. Let it cool down and then you can clean it. Now I'll show you the tap where the cleaning is taking. This is a tap. This is a tap where the pipe is connected and the cleaning is done over here on the solar panels. So in the rainy season it may happen that the lightning is going on, and due to the lightning the whole solar panel may get affected and it may burn. So in order to avoid that, we are having one earthing tower. As you can see over here, this is the earthing tower which is connected. Okay, this earthing tower is earthing the signal, lightning signal there. Okay, so it is not going to harm, it is not going to affect the system. You can see there is a connections which are given. Okay, so they are not going to affect the system. This is a perfect example for the rooftop utilization. With the help of the solar energy, you are generating the clean energy resource for your own system or own company or house. So this is the most recommended solar system at the rooftop. Multiple designs of the arrays and systems are available, but this is the best situated system in our own college.